Why, hello, everybody. My name is Tally Beanie Marie Beanie de la Roche Book Runquits, but you can just call me Tally. I'm just a silly little deer that plays silly little games, mostly horror. Um, I am playing Karen the Barbaren today. She is a 42-year-old mother of three who she's got some heart problems, and it's just her blood pressure just gets really, really high, and she gets really, really angry.
Clara's going to look around the room and just be like, does anyone else know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on here, but I'd sure like to speak to the manager.
Oh, you're one of those. She'll start following everyone else.
I'm sorry, what are those? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, Lord. She's gonna walk faster.
Now you, ma'am, I was talking to you. That's not very nice to be walking. I just follow her. I think that the Homeowners Association is going to have a big problem with this ship sitting here. I don't think they're going to be very happy about it. And if I know the girls, they're going to want to hear about this right away.
I have a feeling that whoever owns that ship isn't going to care.
Well, I certainly do care, and I think that more people should be caring because this is not right. Karen will confidently walk up. She is not afraid to knock on doors. I would like to knock on the door, and I'm going to call out, hello, excuse me. I would like to speak to the owner of this establishment, please. Do you have a liquor license? I'm gonna walk up to the bar,
Carol?
but I'm not sitting.
Too dirty.
I'm going to approach the pirate man. Hello, sir. I understand that that is your vessel that is parked right outside here. You have a parking permit for that? Are you allowed to be parked there? Who am I? Oh, my name's Karen the Barbaren. I don't know if you know, but I'm a pretty big deal. Well, at least where I come from, I don't know so much about where I am at the moment. I am a chairwoman of the local PTA, and my husband is captain of the watch, I'll have you know. And I haven't heard of you either, so could you mind producing some proper paperwork and documentation for that boat you got outside? I know my rights, and I know that the laws state that you cannot be docked unless you have the proper documentation, sir. Well, anywhere in the realm is somewhere that laws should be followed. That is the nature of the law.
Was Karen talking loudly enough that we would have heard?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Probably could have heard that outside. Oh, actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, give me just a second, sir. I'll be right back. Head over to the bar. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get a sugar-free, low-fat peppermint mocha latte with extra whipped cream, please? Soy milk. Or oat if you have it. Oh, geez, on a Thursday afternoon, don't you have mimosas? Yeah, sure. You betcha. I'll take a mimosa. Should you be drinking on the job?
Well, knock it off or get out of my bar.
You can't just ask me to leave. No, trust me. I know it doesn't make a lick of sense. This is actually the second time this has happened to me. I'm not entirely thrilled about it, but and you know, I just like to try to get my bearings around here before my blood pressure rises, because you know, when my blood pressure rises, it's not really good for me. It's not really good for anybody around me either. Karen's she won't sit down, but she'll kind of lean on the counter a little bit, because you said the counter was clean, right? Fantastic. I'll kind of lean forward on the bar and swish the mimosa around a little bit and look over at Sylvia and go, look at us drinking on a Thursday. I don't think I actually caught anybody else's name though, so I'm just gonna turn back to Gerald and just be like, you there with the pointy hat there, could you just mind keeping an eye on that guy for me? I don't want him to be wandering off now. Cut to Karen and Razel, and Karen's just in the middle of a conversation. And then my girlfriend at the Homeowners Association, Cindy Crawford, she caught Aaron Stevenson having a grill in his front yard. My husband, who I told you before, he's captain at the City Guard, fined him 2 gold pieces. Tell you he did.
I look over at Karen. Does your husband have a ship? He's a captain, right?
Oh, not that kind of captain, sweetie. Different kind of captain. The respectable kind. Oh, and then Gretchen was in charge of bringing snacks, and she tried to bring those fruit and nut bars, the one that Jim Green sells at his market, you know. And then he puts peanuts in those. And you know, remember Tracy, who I was telling you about before? Well, her boy is deathly allergic to them. She didn't breastfeed, you know. But it's not her fault, poor thing. After her 6th little bundle of joy, she was dried up. Just had a couple little dried up raisins hanging off her chest.
and she will go grab a cookie and shove it in Karen's mouth so she would be quiet for like at least 5 minutes.
And she just goes, "Oh, what? Don't touch it! Oh, oh, that's quite good, actually. Oh, I certainly do appreciate it. Oh, it's certainly a strong one. Like I said, I'm not used to drinking this early on a Thursday, but it's a mighty fine cookie, though. I kind of want another, but I really shouldn't be watching my figure. You know, once you get to my age, it's not as easy to stay in shape. Don't know why. I really shouldn't."
I take both of them and I eat one in front of her. I'm like, are you sure? As I slide the cookie over to her.
See, just like a little drip of drool just like come out the corner of her mouth, and she wipes it away really quick. Well, you know, my cleric did say that I do have a mild gluten intolerance, but see, I think that's one of those things that you can just serve with homeopathics, you know. Karen's gonna grab her purse, which is very nice, like way nicer than any adventurer should be carrying. And she sets it on the table and just and it's like it's super loud, like it's super heavy. You can tell that whatever is in there, a woman should feasibly not be carrying around. It should be hurting a normal person's back. And she goes, sorry, you didn't tell me, what do I owe you for the mimosa? She'll just start like rummaging around in there, picks out a couple things, like you see her like pull out like a length of chain that's in there, just like, oh no, not that. Here you go, 2 silver. So as everybody else comes out, and it's just me and Clara out there, you hear me saying, and then Marjorie Bloomberry sends me a letter requesting to have 2 topiaries on her property. And I'm like, what is this, the King's Royal Garden? So I sent her one right back, I did, and I paid the 2 copper for a carrier pigeon.
Does Karen notice that? That's what I'm curious about.
No, she just keeps rambling. In fact, in the middle of her conversation, she probably pulls out like a little like cigarette or something like that. Just like a super thin one, like a Virginia Slim, but fantasy. Oh, well, in that case, I think I'm gonna go to the brig and pick us up a little bit of lunch. Where's the kitchen in this thing? I hope it's well stocked because we got a bunch of hungry gullets. Well, this is hardly first class accommodations. You know, on our honeymoon, my husband took us on a cruise. You know, he wasn't a captain at the time, but he was still pulling in a good fair amount of gold, he was. And he took us on this nice 7-day cruise, and oh my god, the shrimp. Oh, I could die. I hold out my hand too. Now, before we settle on any sort of monetary compensation here, I want to make sure that you are a licensed ship captain. That's secretly what I was hoping for. Now, see here, sir. We have it on good authority that you may not be a licensed ship captain. So how about this? We'll give you half now, and you can use that to go get yourself a proper license, why don't you?
He kind of reaches in his pocket and he pulls out his hand and he's just holding up a middle finger.
Oh, well, I never. This is such a rude treatment, and you call yourself a businessman. Well, you can surely bet, sir, that in my next article that I write on the local Yelper, that you're going to be getting a 1-star review, you will. I'll take the rest of the 18 out of my bag, but I'm not going to give it to him. I'm just going to kind of throw it on the ground in front of him and just go, well, you just lost a customer, sir.
You're something, lady. Alright, whatever.
No, you're something. I'm
Shut
personally
up.
the talk first and ask questions later kind of gal. And who are you to have some sort of authority over my actions? Okay, well, you can make your request, but I don't have to listen to them. So, as all these undead fellers are popping up, I'm just gonna go, oh! And, my blood pressure's gonna start to rise, because I got this little condition, you know. And as it does, you can start to see the veins bulging out of my face and my arms, and I'm gonna go into a little bit of a rage. I'm getting a little angry here because I wasn't expecting this, and I think this is really unfair treatment. So I'm gonna call out to the rest of the party. I'm gonna be like, you know, I'd really appreciate it if y'all would just take a step back and protect yourselves. I can only do so much on my own. And then I'm gonna go up to this zombie that's right next to me. I'm gonna mace it in the face. And just in case nobody got that, I'm a Karen, and I just maced somebody in the face.
And a 22 to hit.
Misses. Don't touch me! Karen is going to walk straight towards this zombie that's next to Sylvia and walk up to this thing and just be like, now listen here. I don't know your pronouns, but whatever you are, we were in the middle of something, and you can't just walk away from a lady like that. And I'm gonna start attacking. So Karen's just gonna be digging into this zombie, verbally, of course. Now, listen here. You are infringing upon the Civil Rights Act, Section C of 192.1, Paragraph 2, and on my authority, I am placing you under a citizen's arrest. And as she says that, she's going to swing the mace, hitting it like right on its jaw with the first one, which like snaps its neck to the left,
Oh my god.
and then coming back around.
Jeez.
Coming back around with the backhand with the mace, she's just gonna like home run the head just right off its shoulders. And then I'm just gonna turn around and face the troll. And now I'm gonna say, you and I, we're going to have words.
Sudden nausea that hits you like a wave and then dissipates quickly as you save against this.
I go, sorry, mimosa. I don't normally like people touching me, but you seem like an uptight fellow. First thing, after Clara casts the shield on me, I'm just gonna go, you know what? You're a very sweet lady, Clara. You know, I'd like to unofficially inaugurate you into the clan. So you're now Clara Barbara. I could have you written up for assault and battery charges. You know, I think you should really think about what you've done, because you've been causing a lot of trouble for us here, and I'm considering escalating this to the authorities.
That's a face only a mother can love.
And I would also like to clarify that I have
know.
3 kids, and I don't like his face one bit.
How do you want to do this?
What?
How do
Is
you want to do
dead?
this? It's dead.
Karen is experiencing...
You didn't think it was gonna die, did you?
No, I didn't. She's experiencing this sense of elation that she has never felt before. She has gotten through
Okay.
all 4 employees to the boss and won.
Please.
And as she sees that her last strike has brought it to just the last inch of its life, she's gonna grip the scimitar. She's gonna go, we asked you to stop. We told you many times this wasn't going to end well for you. And I, Karen the Barbaren, warrior of social justice, I'm going to take you down.
Social justice.
For full
Stop.
transparency, I don't think Karen knows what that means. Sorry, I can't do this with a straight face. So she's gonna like pull her scimitar back, and you're just gonna see just this mad flurry of blows, and that big fluffy troll mane that's on its head is just going to start whittling away little by little until he's got a matching haircut with me, and then with just one final swipe,
Oh my god.
take the head off. She goes, I carry with me on my shoulders the hope, the inspiration, all of the wishes of the PTA, the Neighborhood Watch, the Homeowners Association, and Mothers Against Drunk Parents Driving.
God, Karen, give me a Karen haircut now. ASAP, please.
Yeah, sure, you betcha. The 3 of you ladies, you can take those amulets, because I think I'm going to take the head of this troll here as my souvenir. You know, my boy Greg, he's really into stuff like this. I think he'd really like it mounted on his wall. I would just like to say, like, when we get on deck of the ship, I just want to, like, drop the troll head in front of the captain, just be like,
Oh.
Could have been you. I know
We
my
didn't
rights,
kill
and I
him,
don't have to
please.
talk to you without a lawyer present. Karen will follow through and go, once we get back, you all should come over sometime. You know, I got this girlfriend. Her name is Mabel Atwood. She makes this really delicious cherry cobbler. I keep on trying to bug her for the recipe, but she keeps on saying something about it being a family secret, but I don't think so. I think that she just buys them from the store. Either way, they're to die for.
None of
Thank you,
it's
Karen.
Oh,
fun.
don't think about it. It was nothing.
I was not expecting to have to deal with a Karen in D&D. I'm not going to lie. That is the last thing I expected.